Net nostalgia form. Television. Local. Sky Shale 033. Subject. Candle Cove. Local kids show. Does anyone remember this kids show? It was called Candle Cove, and I must have been like 6 or 7. I never found reference to it anywhere, so I think it was a local station around 1971 or 1972. I lived in Irontown at the time. I don't remember which station, but I do remember it was on at a weird time, like 4 p.m. Mike_Painter 65. Subject. Candle Cove. It seems really familiar to me. I grew up outside of Ashland and I was 9 years old in 72. Candle Cove. Was it about pirates? I remember a pirate marionette at the mouth of a cave talking to a little girl. Sky Shale 033. Subject. Candle Cove. Yes! Okay, I'm not crazy. I remember Pirate Piercy. I was always kind of scared of him. He looked like he was built from parts of other dolls. Really low budget. His head was an old porcelain baby doll, looked like an antique that just didn't belong with the body. I don't remember what station this was. I don't think it was WTSF, though. Jaren_2005. Subject. Candle Cove. Sorry to resurrect this old thread, but I know exactly what show you mean, Sky Shale. I think Candle Cove ran for only a couple of months in 71, not 72. I was 12 and I watched it a few times with my brother. It was Channel 58, whatever station that was. My mom would let me switch to it after the news. Let me see what I remember. It took place in Candle Cove. It was about a little girl who imagined herself to be friends with pirates. The pirate ship was called the Laughingstock, and Pirate Piercy wasn't a good pirate because he got scared too easily. And there was a Calliope music constantly playing. I don't remember the girl's name. Janice or Jade or something. I think it was Janice. Sky Shale 033. Subject. Candle Cove. Thank you, Jaren! Memories flooded back when you mentioned the Laughingstock in Channel 58! I remember the bow of the ship was wooden smiley face, and the lower jaw submerged. It looked like it was swallowing the sea, and had that awful Ed Wayne voice and laugh. I remember especially how jarring it was when they switched from the wooden plastic model to the foam puppet version of the head and that it talked. Mike_Painter 65. Subject. Candle Cove. I remember now too. Do you remember the part, Sky Shale? You have to go inside. Sky Shale 033. Subject. Candle Cove. Mike, I got a chill reading that. Yes, I remember. That's what the ship always told Piercy when there was a spooky place he had to go in, like a cave or a dark room where the treasure was, and then the camera would push in on the Laughingstock's face with each pause. You have to go inside! With his 2 eyes askew and flopping foam jaw and the fishing line that opened and closed it. It looked so cheap and awful. You guys remember the villain? He had a face that was just a handlebar mustache above a really tall, narrow teeth. Kevin_Heart. Subject. Candle Cove. I honestly thought that the villain was Pirate Piercy. I was about 5 when the show was on. Nightmare fuel. Jaren_2005. Subject. Candle Cove. That wasn't the villain. The puppet with the mustache. That was the villain's sidekick, Horace Horrible. He had a monocle too, but it was on the top of his mustache. I used to think that meant he only had one eye. But yeah, the villain was another marionette, the Skin Talker. I can't believe what they let us watch back then. Kevin_Heart. Subject. Candle Cove. Jesus H. Christ, the Skin Taker. Oh, what kind of kid show are we watching? I seriously cannot look at the screen when there was a Skin Taker. Shut up. He just descended out of nowhere on his strings and a dirty little skeleton wearing that brown top hat and cape. Oh, and his glass eyes that were too big for his skull. Christ almighty. Sky Shale 003. Subject. Candle Cove. Wasn't his top hat and cloak all sewn up crazily? Was that supposed to be children's skin? Mike Kevin_Painter 65. Subject, Rekindle Cove. Oh yeah, I think so. I remember his mouth didn't open and close, his jaw just slid back and forth. I remember the little girl said, "Why does your mouth move like that?" And the skin talker didn't look at the girl but said to the camera, "To grind your skin." Skyshale003. Subject, Rekindle Cove. I'm so relieved that other people remember this terrible show. I used to have this awful memory, a bad dream I had when the opening jingle ended. The show faded from black and all the characters were there, but the camera was just cutting to each of their faces and they were just screaming. And the puppets and marionettes were flailing spastically and just all of them were screaming, just screaming. The girl was just moaning and crying like she had just been through hours of this. I woke up so many times from that nightmare. I used to wet the bed when I had it. Kevin_Heart. Subject, Rekindle Cove. I don't think that was a dream. I remember that. I remember that as an episode. Skyshale003. Subject, Rekindle Cove. No, not possible. There was no plot or anything. I mean, literally just standing in place, crying and screaming for the whole show. Kevin_Heart. Subject, Rekindle Cove. Maybe I'm manufacturing the memory because you said that, but I swear to God I remember seeing what you just described. They just screamed. Jaren_2005. Subject, Rekindle Cove. Oh my God. Yes, the little girl Janice, I remember seeing her shake and the skin taker screaming through his gnashing teeth, his jaw careening so wildly I thought it would come off its hinges. I turned it off and that was the last time I watched it. I ran to tell my brother and we just did not have the courage to turn it back on. Mike_Painter 65. Subject, Rekindle Cove. I visited my mom today at the nursing home. I asked her about when I was little in the early 70s. When I was like 8 or 9, and if she remembered a kid's show, Candle Cove. She said I was surprised I could remember that, and I asked why, and she said, because I used to think it was so strange that you said, "I'm gonna go watch Candle Cove now, Mom," and then you would turn the TV to static and just watch dead air for 30 minutes. You had a big imagination with your little pirate show.